Hello, everyone. You see the breaking news that they have there. It says alleged coup plot to overthrow Tinubu, and Sahara Reporters has it, on its news. Let me go through the news and then let me go through the news and then tell you what I think about this whole issue that's there. I know a lot of it has been all over, some of the media spaces and all of that. And it says exclusive Nigerian Defense Intelligence detains Brigadier General, other officers over alleged coup plot to overthrow Tinubu. A coup d'etat is an overt attempt by a military organization or other government elites to unseat an incumbent person or leadership. At least 16, it says at least 16 senior military coup officers have been detained by the armed forces of Nigeria for allegedly planning coup d'etat to overthrow Bola Tinubu, top resources have told Sahara Reporters. A coup d'etat is an overt, I've said that earlier, where they say that, I don't know why Sahara Reporters always does this thing, they're repeating the same thing almost immediately after. But anyway, while the Nigerian military in a statement few days ago claimed the detention of the officers was linked to replace repeated failure in promotion examination and perceived career stagnation, top resources revealed that they were actually arrested over a coup plot. The Armed Forces of Nigeria wishes to inform the public that a routine military exercise has resulted in the arrest of 16 officers over issues of indiscipline and breach of service regulation. The Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukur Gusau, had said in an ambiguous statement. Investigations have revealed that their grievances stem largely from perceived career stagnation caused by repeated failure in promotion examinations, among other issues. Some of the apprehended officers had been under jurisdiction for various offenses, either awaiting or undergoing trial. Their conduct was deemed incompatible with the standards of military service. However, a senior official of the Defense Intelligence Agency involved in the arrest told Sahara Reporters that the officers led by an army brigadier general were planning to stage a coup and take over government from selfish politicians. He said the coup attempt was thwarted after an intelligence gathering by the DIA and sister agencies. The 16 officers were planning a coup. The military authorities were just being diplomatic in the statement released by the spokesperson. They have started doing secret meetings on how to overthrow Tinubu. The road president, it's not my president, so Tinubu and other top government officials, the resource to Sahara Reporters. They are all officers within the rank of captain to Brigadier General and are still in detention at the DIA as we speak. They were picked recently at their various houses around the country. Their main objective was to overthrow Tinubu and announce a military government. Another source added the October 1st Independence Day parade was cancelled because of the coup attempt. He said, yes, they were arrested for planning to stage a coup and take over government. That was the main reason why the Independence Day parade, scheduled to hold on Wednesday, October 1st, as part of activities marking the country's 65th independence anniversary, was cancelled. This was because an intelligence report showed they were planning the coup on October 1st during a military parade. So the National Security Advisor and other service chiefs asked Tinubu-led government, illegitimate government, by the way, to cancel the parade earlier scheduled to mark that day. Their plan was to shoot Tinubu and other top politicians during the event. The move by the military authorities announcing their arrest was to douse tension. Since Nigeria became independent in 1960, there have been 5 successful military coups. Recently, there have been allegations of corruption in the military, which some of the officers and soldiers have blamed for their loss of interest in the country's military. Let me put my glasses down. And honestly, if you guys, you want my honest opinion? Well, I don't believe this thing. I don't even believe this thing. Tinubu or whatever, there are people are looking for a way to either change attention to something else or whatever, with a lot of things that are happening. There are two things going on. I just feel this whole story, it looks so fabricated. That's my honest. I'm not basing it on anything. It's not as if I've not even done So you say, okay, this is the evidence on ground. It's not a calculated, it's just my hunch. You know, when you have this feeling, something is missing somewhere, it's not gelling, it's not gelling, that's just the way I'm feeling. It's not based on any facts. So somebody can have a superior argument over this. So I'm not basing it on, looking at the facts on table and this thing. But I just feel a hunch that it just looks so staged. It looks like this is such a lie. They're just putting this thing out, to divert attention and then carry people onto other news. So that becomes the news. You see the fact that a lot of flack has come out of this pardon, this list that was where they put a lot of criminals that it took so many years for them to be prosecuted, arrested, prosecuted, and sentenced to jail. And all of a sudden, Tinubu comes out and it just frees them. So it's causing a whole lot of problem. ICPC is not happy, EFCC is not happy. I saw a report the other day. I'm going to do a video on it. ICPC is not happy, EFCC is not happy. Even there was this thing where they said the Attorney General's office said they were going to not check it. How are you checking something after a presidential pardon has been done? Does that mean that they did not check it before you people took the whole thing? So I think they're just looking for a way to just shift people's attention away and just put it on something. And that's just my hunch. And it's not, like I said earlier, it's not based on anything. The other thing that I also see is that and then this is also another opportunity for them to be able to do a lot of crazy things and say, oh, they're doing it because there was a military coup or military attempt or whatever. I beg, may they shift ground. Then they will now bring in a lot of security measures. Now more monies are going to be spent, tightening up security, this, that, all of these things. And then the other thing also for me that I see is the fact that some people want to have access to money. So of course we know this fear, they will use fear to be able to get. So just like doing when Abacha was there, they were doing this Nadeco this, Nadeco that. Before you know what's happening, they are trained, they're putting fire here, detonating something here. Then so it's Nadeco. Then bring more money for protection, bring more money. When it comes to security, any kind of dollars, they don't even, no be naira they even give. Now dollars, they will be releasing whatever money. They say it's national security matter. There's no national security matter. There's somebody wants to do something somewhere. That's just what I feel. But let me just go and look at some of the comments. Let me go and look at some of the comments that oh my goodness, this is not funny. But the first thing I saw is this. It says, if not to fight bandits now, intelligence go dull past donkey. And then another person said, LOL, I have a seaport to sell. Exactly. I don't even, this one said, LOL, I have a seaport to sell to you if you believe this cock and bull story. Honestly, it's just such a cock and bull story. Even from reading it, there's nothing in that story that's making you feel that, there's nothing. They are just looking for this thing. Then this thing, the Echo says, during the October 1st parade makes the report lack substance. The president's security is managed by the Guards Brigade, which means no other military unit can come close or have that level of access during the event. If you believe this, come, I have a very big airport to sell to you. I think I'll just end it here because I didn't check the comments. It's just as soon as I was reading that thing,